Yo, welcome back to the Inner Circle. Today I'm bringing you BBL Wi-Fi Season 7 Week 5 against Lukas and his Hellblaze Volcaronas. Now, I've known Lukas for quite a while now, played against him a few times in different leagues, but this will be our first matchup in an Ubers league, and I'm excited to bring it to you. My team hasn't changed and consists of Kirim White, Landorus I, Terrakion, Spectrair, Slowking, Weezing G, Bronzong, Serena, Persian A, Rotom Fan, Lileep, and Audino. Lucas's team consists of Giratina, Darm G, Excadrill, Pheromosa, Tangrowth, Incineroar, Hatterene, Porygon 2, Quagsire, Pincurchin, and Hippopotas, little baby hippo. So, looking at the matchup, Giratina has a great matchup against us. Uh, Darmg is pretty tough to take on as well. A battle of the Ubers for sure, and we will see where it goes. I have already played the battle actually like a week ago now, so you'll notice that in my intro here, I have a much closer shave than in the video that you'll see here shortly. So enjoy that, I guess. Uh, Again, love playing against Lukas in leagues, a good friend of mine. So without further ado, let's get you right in the battle, and I hope you do enjoy. All right, welcome to the battle. Let's write down the brings. Those are pretty much what I expected. I think that Lucas's team has a hard time dealing with Hiram and Lando. So I think pretty much he just needed to stack a bunch of defensive threats. Uh, bunch of AV users. We'll see what they all end up being. Thank you, Q. Okay, so things we've learned on matchup here. Serena, not super important to the team. Knockoff is good for Porygon, though. Obviously, I don't want Pheromosa to just be able to do whatever it wants. So I'm going to make a weird lead. That feels like a throw, but here we are. We've committed, we're here, we're done. So good luck to Lukas. Hey, thank you, Incog. This will probably be the third or fourth time I've played against Lukas in draft. We're just gonna harden the Bronzong because that's what Bronzong's here for. I can't let Doug Dimmadome get chipped down. Okay, that took us down to 128. Looks like Jolly Scarf damage, if I had to guess. Dun, 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 dun. So I know that my team doesn't have good switch-ins to this thing. I just, know that coming into this. think he clicks knock. Like I said, Serena's not very useful in this. Oh, he's just gonna raw blitz. Well, we're gonna lose Serena. Oh, we survive. We live in. Ton of recoil damage. Feels pretty doubtful that he'd have speed. So we're gonna U-turn. I'm shocked we lived that, to be honest. But we don't need Serena. It was here for Excadrill, and Excadrill didn't come. It was here for Quag. Quag didn't come. Pincurchin didn't come. This is where we get in Hiram for free. It's lefties. I mean, I don't think this thing ever takes this. We're gonna get a Toxic off on something. This is a big Toxic. Let's go, baby. This Kyurem's actually built to beat this. As long as it's not like max attack modest. No, no, no. See what he wants to do. Not very much damage, but it doesn't really matter. Depending on his set, he might not break. Let's go. Let's see, I kind of want... 2 more Toxics will kill it. One more Tri-Attack will break my sub, and then I'll get another free sub up. So I'm not going to Ice Beam. So I should get a free sub here. This Toxic won't kill it. The Tri-Attack won't kill my sub. Yes, let's go. Free sub, baby. He withdraws. We'll take our free sub. Am I better off Ice Beaming for damage or Toxicking? Probably Ice Beaming for damage. That breaks. And now we if he just sacks Porygon, that's a great play. Yeah, okay. It's good play. Worked out well for him. We know that the Dharm is faster than us, but we're not speed invested for the most part, so that's to be expected. We can still set up free subs on Tangrowth later. Pheromosa comes out. That's what Doug's here for. Yeah, that's the first kill. Close combats, that's going to do nothing. And it's going to take some helmet damage. Now we will range seam something, because nothing really wants to take it, so... Alright, I have to answer this text. It's quite important, actually. That's really great damage. That's a crit. Is that Assault Vest? I have no idea. We're gonna sack off Serena. Alright, we're not sacking Serena. Turns out. Still gonna sack Serena. Serena does nothing. That's gonna give us momentum. So we'll just go into whatever we need to go into, you know? Arm, so we'll go into Bronze on. Nightbot got you, Josh. Blitz, so we'll take it. Should have just killed this thing. Got our rocks up. Unless Pheromosa is Rapid Spin, he can't do anything about that. We don't really take much else from this thing, so... just let it die. Let it take more recoil. And at this point, it's like, give me a reason not to just click Stone Edge, right? Josh, your slang is too strong for Nightbot. It doesn't understand. I should have predicted this, but, you know, I didn't. Okay. I see you. I see you. Don't think I don't see you. Because I see you. But I also see a team that doesn't want to get sludge waved. So... Giratina has to come in here. There's literally no other option. Oh, he's just gonna sack this. Okay, so, Thrakian kind of just wins with Stone Edge as long as Pheromosa doesn't get set up. Crash will do 44% to Wheezing. That was more than 44%. We sack something. What do I need to lease? Maybe we get a crash miss here. That'd be sick. Miss. Fuck. I think we've got enough offensive pressure. Hopefully. Pheromosa kind of goes ham, but that's what Trax for. Should have kept Bronzong alive and just let Landorus die. This is gonna die. Does it not intimidate? I mean, we're just gonna Stone Edge this. There's no way it's Scarf. That's like not a set. Just hit. Let's go. Okay, now we can always beat the Darm with this. of not risking the misses. Ooh, you're Calm Mind, eh? That's kind of a problem. Fuck. That sucks. That's really bad. We might lose to this. Hex, oh, we're dead. Do we think it's Rest? Calm Mind, Hex, Willow? Gonna have to find out. I was gonna say, we're fat. Willow. We're gonna roost. Willow, Hex, Calm Mind. Is it Rest? That's the question. We can't really afford to keep Calm Minding. So what can we do here? Can we break through it with Kirim? Find out next time. As in this time. I think we can. I'm gonna Calm Mind again. That's crazy. It must be Rest. X doesn't kill us from full still. Unless it's like decently invested. Or not even decently invested. Unless it's somewhat invested. Still gonna have to sleep for 2 turns. We're doing like 28 each time. So it hasn't used a turn of sleep still. There's 1 turn. We live a hit. So I think it has to attack. I think we live a hit. I think it's basically max defense, max HP. That's my guess. Their next Ice Beam killed. It could theoretically stall me out of Ice Beams, right? He wakes up and rests again? Yeah, so he's gonna just try to stall me out of Ice Beams. We just need to get a crit on one of these Ice Beams and we'll be okay. If you can do that for me, Kirim, that'd be amazing. Do I ever sub? I think I do, and then I roost, and then I have a sub up. Because I need the Ice Beams. Now it probably can't kill me from full. And if I can get this thing in a spot where Tarak can do something, I don't know what it's. I don't know what it is invested in. I just need a crit on one of these Ice Beams. There was no way to win without a crit, so... I should have probably clicked Toxic there, and then just spam sub until it rested again. If I click Toxic now, do I end up with more damage than if I click Ice Beam? Probably. X guaranteed kills now. Track can't beat this either. That was a crit. Of course he got a crit. Track can't beat this either. That's unfortunate. That's a tough L. We were doing so well. If Track can crit through this burn, actually, there's a chance with the toxic damage. I don't even think that does enough. Can you just kill me already? I'm about to hit struggle. Well, we hit every stone edge, so that's neat. Double crit. If Kirim could have just gotten a crit. You guys want to start the team breakdown now? Since we're just going to sit here and struggle to death? Can struggle even crit? Is that a thing? Probably not. Man, that sucks. Why would you not just click Hex and kill me? Hello? You just want me to kill myself with struggle? Is that the plan? That's a tough L to take, because I felt like we had that one the whole time. Let's go into the team breakdown. Here we are. I don't know, I was like zoned out there. Alright. Man, that's a tough L. I think we're only +2 now. 3-2 +2 in the league. Felt really good about it too. Let's swap scenes so you guys can see more. There you go. Felt really good about the matchup, so. Because basically Kirim and Lando come in for free most of the, or not for free, but just click buttons most of the time. Without that Sunspore, Lando looked really good. I should have just sacked it off and kept Weezing healthier. So that Weezing could aromatherapy and shit like that. So Bronzong was the Galar Darm check. Galar Darm obviously is strong. And I don't have great switch-ins to it, so I had to rock Akaberry Levitate this week. That was my best way to even remotely check it. Slowking kind of does, but U-turn just bops it. So, yeah. We actually ran 2 steel moves because we really didn't need anything else. Steel's pretty free against Lucas's team. There's 4 resists, granted, but there's the resists are Excadrill, which Serena handled, Incineroar, which we never stay in on, Quagsire, Serena handled, and Pincurchin, Serena handled. So, Gyro Ball plus Heavy Slam hit and killed Darm, Pheromosa, which I should have just killed the Darm instead of getting my rocks up that one turn. That would have made a big difference too. And then Heavy Slam was for Hatterene. So those were the reasoning behind those. Stealth Rock Toxic is the other two. Again, should have just killed the Darm. That would have made a difference in the game. The Stealth Rocks didn't end up making that big of a difference because every time something that I wanted to get chipped down came in, I pretty much just killed it anyway. So I should have just killed the Darm. Because the Gyro Ball does like 136 to it, so percent to it. So yeah, I should have just killed it. So that's a misplay there. But let's move on to Kiram. Kiram's set looked really, 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 really good this week. I mean, Kiram always looks good, but Lucas's team has 2 ice resists, and they're not good ones in Darm G and Incineroar. At least they're not good against Kiram. So what the idea obviously was either Specs or this set, and I ended up going with this set because it beat Porygon. That was really the whole reason for it. Clearly it did. It put in great work against the Porygon. And then it also helped with not getting toxic with Tangrowth by Tangrowth, because I think Tangrowth could probably take one if it was AV. Obviously it wasn't in the end. Yeah, Lucas, it was Scarf. I'll get to it in a minute, but yeah, it was Scarf. Track just hits hard, that's all. So this set also helps with Excadrill can't come in and revenge it easily if the sub is up. And I guess I didn't go over Bronzong's EVs. Let me do that real quick. I'll get right back to Kiram, but the EVs were 244 HP, 4 attack, 212 defense, 44 Spadef with a plus defense nature, and a minus speed nature. So I think you can all just guess what those were for the most part. Back to Kiram, and onto the Kiram. Not gonna lie, I failed on both Tang and Instant's ability. Yeah, when Instant didn't have Intimidate, I was like, huh? And then I guess I never really noticed the no regen on Tang. But Tang just dies to that Sludge Wave anyway. I think. I remember the calc. Yeah, you'd have to be pretty Spadef. So anyway, Kiram's EVs, not particularly exciting or anything. It was a little bit of speed for speed creep, and then bulk 254 or 244 HP, and then 244 Spatak. Hey, Lucas sent me his stuff so I can take a look-see. So yeah, the Tangrowth would have just died to that Sludge Wave anyway. So it didn't matter too much about the regen, not having the regen. Let's see what else we got here. So yeah, the Kiram set does wall this Porygon, so that was... I'm glad that I brought this set. I really liked it in the matchup. The Porygon was max Spadef, I thought it would be to handle Kiram. And let's see, is there anything else in particular? Okay, yeah, so Weezing handled the Pheromosa that you brought. Lucas brought a choice band Pheromosa, so Weezing handled that. Yeah, I think really the biggest misplay was the Bronzong. I should have just killed the Darm with Bronzong. I think that's my biggest mistake that I made. I think that would have changed the events of the game. So I had to give up a lot of shit to Darm. So yeah, that's that. Kiram, as you saw, had leftovers. So that finishes off the Kiram. I love this set, and I wish we could have done it more justice. Lando got paralyzed, so that was unfortunate, but it did kill the Tangrowth. If we were not paralyzed, I mean, we really couldn't beat the Giratina, but we were Calm Mind as well. Because at +1/+1, Lucas's team has a really hard time dealing with this, but being paralyzed, obviously, that hurts us. So I should have just let this go instead of letting Weezing take damage. But here we are. Either way. Because Weezing might have been able to handle that Giratina. Let's see. We had aromatherapy. Well, okay. Well, we'll get to Weezing in a second. We'll get to Weezing at the end. But yeah, Weezing did have aromatherapy. So and pain split. I'm good. We'll get to it in a second. Landorus's EV spread was nothing special. Enough speed to outspeed the relevant members of the team, and then attack, and then the rest was dumped in HP and 4 in defenses. And of course, we're Life Orb. So again, not a super exciting Landorus, but Calm Mind looked really good here. The only thing that outspread it was Pheromosa, and we just had a dedicated switch into that. Brachion up next. I think it hit every Stone Edge, so that's pretty huge. Scarfed, and nothing special here on this end either. 252 speed, 252 attack, 4 in HP. We just went max speed because I didn't know what he was going to try to speed creep with Pheromosa. Obviously, Pheromosa doesn't need to run a plus speed nature against my team. I didn't know how much speed he was going to invest, so I was just like, ah, fuck it, let's just max out. If for some reason he's investing against like Lando we outspeed it, so whatever. So yeah, looks like in chat he says it was speed crap for the Spectrier, so the speed wouldn't have mattered on my end, but obviously, I mean, we were Scarf, so as long as it didn't get a Beast Boost or a Rapid Spin off, we would have outsped it still. The Tarak ran the Scarf, like I said, and then the Megahorn was for Tangrowth, and the Iron Head was for Hatterene. And the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Serena, pretty much exclusively for Excadrill to defensively check that, but then obviously it could offensively check Pincurchin and Quagsire. So the idea obviously was to U-turn into my big boys. We had high jump kick for the Porygon, for the Excadrill. We obviously don't want to click high jump kick if we think Giratina is going to come in. But Incineroar doesn't even like to switch in on this, even if I'm at -1 from an Intimidate. And then U-turn knockoff are great. Power Whip self-explanatory. That's the Serena. It was 220 HP, 20 attack, 252 defense with an adamant nature, 4 Spadef, 12 speed. Invested in everything other than Spatak. Most of it's just I guess I shouldn't say most. The 20 attack was relevant. The 252 HP, 220 or 220 HP, 252 defense was relevant, and it was just a 4 EV dump into Spadef. We were leftovers as well. So now we're on to that Weezing. Let me see here. What could Weezing have done anything against? I don't think it could have. Thinking about it now. Done anything against this Giratina. We could have at least gotten rid of any sort of status. Yeah, once it was at plus anything, pretty much. Yeah, like +3, we're doing jack shit damage to it, but we could pain split and get all of our health back pretty much every time. So that'd be cool, but obviously, no matter what, it didn't work out the way we wanted it to. But Weezing was here to check Farah, and it obviously did a really good job, especially now knowing that it was a banded set without anything to actually hit Weezing very hard. It was Facade, Close Combat, U-Turn, Drill Run. We were Levitate, so the Drill Run wouldn't do anything. Pain Split, Aromatherapy, Strange Steam, Flamethrower. I thought Drill might be the switch into this, so that's what the Flamethrower was for. Obviously, it could hit Tangrowth too. We were Rocky Helmet for the Pheromosa because I didn't want it to just click U-turn whenever it wanted. I needed to punish it for clicking U-turn. And we did, I think, once. Did we? No, maybe not. It only close combated into Weezing, I think. 244 HP, 204 defense, 60 SPDEF. The 60 SPDEF kind of made it so we could sort of check a special Pheromosa, but we couldn't really. We don't really have a special check for Pheromosa, to be honest, on the team. So I'm glad he didn't bring it. Otherwise, it probably would have just blown through me. Obviously, we had our offensive check in Terrakion, but yeah. That was the reasoning for the Weezing, and we were Rocky Helmet and those EVs. Don't want to run Focus Miss. Yeah, I know. I know. I feel that. So that was the team. So now we're 3 and 2 plus 2, I think. Let me go check. I think Josh said he put the stats on the dock already. Yeah, 3 and 2 plus 2. Still a positive record, but we would have really liked that win. I felt good about the matchup. Just lost to a really good Giratina set against my team, definitely. So yeah, that's gonna do it for week 5. That is gonna do it. So now we've only got BBL content right now. The final pack video should go up on Saturday. For those of you watching this on YouTube, that was 2 days ago for you. 2 days ago? No, 2 days and a week ago for you. So that was the final pack video if you're watching on YouTube. Those of you on Twitch here, like I said, we have no more content other than BBL coming to Twitch right now. We may be doing stuff other than Pokemon potentially, so stay on the lookout for that. It really depends on my availability. Pretty much only free to schedule time for Pokemon. Not a lot of free time otherwise right now, but you know, I will of course constantly keep up with these BBL battles, and hopefully we can make playoffs and go deep into them this season because I really like my team, and I think next time, if there is a next time against Lukas, I think we can handle it. So with that, thank you all for watching. Thanks for joining the Inner Circle, and we'll catch you all next time.